Hey guys, Sunday afternoon. Hope y'all doing well. I got me a workout in earlier this afternoon and just been kind of relaxing, getting a little rest, a little R&R in. I started the grill too. We're gonna cook out some steaks for dinner tonight, so that's good. Yeah, I've already got loaded up for tomorrow, so we'll be in one truck. But yeah, y'all, I feel like I got a pretty interesting topic to discuss. Really curious what you think. So I was watching my buddy's video not too far from here. I forget the guy's names. Southern Lawn Care. He's commented on my videos a few times here and there, and I've done the same. I started watching some of his videos in the last few weeks, and yeah, those guys are fairly new if you want to check them out sometime. But yeah, they do a good job, and seem like they know what they're doing. I'm really curious, guys, if you happen to be watching the video, is this something y'all do on the weekend, or y'all do it throughout the week? I think you mentioned they used to do it part-time, maybe Friday and Saturdays, that kind of thing. I'm not really sure. I was curious about that, but yeah, I've been meaning to comment and ask that question. But yeah, they got me to thinking on today's video when I was watching, and I happened to comment on the video itself, try to offer up some advice, that kind of thing, just my opinion or whatever. We all have our opinion on how to do things and that sort of thing, guys. But yeah, he brought up situation where he raised the price on the customer. I think he said he went up from 100 to 125 recently, and unfortunately for him, the customer texted him back letting him know that they didn't want his services anymore. So I'm really curious. I mentioned this in the comment, as far as how to go about it when it comes to raising your prices, especially this time of year. Because I'll be honest with you, I prefer, and I think most of you would prefer, to wait to the off season, that kind of thing. That's just something I've always done. I mean, when it comes to raising prices, and I've mentioned in the video last week, I believe, about already thinking about certain yards I need to raise the price on for next year, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, not really sure the circumstances on that and how the guys over there went about it in terms of raising the price. I mean, I mentioned to him in the comment, I was like, if you're going to raise it now, I think you need to go about it in a certain way. Like, I gave him an example. I'll just be like, look, whoever it may be, Miss Smith, really hate to do this. I prefer to, obviously raise prices up in the off season or the beginning of the following year, but I really just don't feel like we're making enough money here at this property. Would you mind us increasing, the price X, Y amount, that kind of thing? In this case, it's $25. He went up from 100 to 125, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it's pretty, $25 a cut's a pretty big bump, especially now. And he commented and let me know that he had thought about it and been watching various videos and that kind of thing. I'm really not sure how much experience these guys got, in terms of how long they've been doing the video or how long they've been doing the work. So I'm really not sure, the amount of experience they have. But yeah, I commented back and let them know that, frankly, I mean, I would personally, like I said before, I'd much rather wait to the off season, because I mean, if you do it now, you really got to put yourself in the customer's shoes. You're really going to be putting the customer in a box, so to speak, because I mean, obviously the grass, like we mentioned in the comments, is super thick right now with the rain, the heat we've been having. I'm really hoping things with it drying out a little bit, and it's really hot. It's been in the mid-90s, and looks like it's going to be that way for the next several days. So I'm really hoping that'll cause things to slow down in terms of the grass. But you're really putting the customer in a box, so to speak, right now. If you just flat out say, so next time it's going to be this amount, we're going up $25 in that situation there. So yeah, frankly, if I was that customer, that would definitely make me feel a certain kind of way. And I mean, they let him go. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if I was that customer, unless they did what I was saying in terms of explaining why, you're going up right now, I wouldn't be too happy about it, to be honest with you, if it was me. You always got to put yourself in the customer's shoes, guys, when it comes to certain things, business related in our business, so to speak. So yeah, if it would have been me, I'd have been pretty ticked off, to be honest with you, and I said that in the comments. So yeah, y'all, I'm just curious what you think. I mean, do y'all do that now? Would y'all go up, a fairly significant amount of money right now? Or do you just chalk it up as, you know, not making enough and just make sure to increase the price later on in the year. I'm just curious what you think. Personally, I wouldn't do it without, you know, talking to the customer and explaining myself first if I was. But yeah, I mean, 99% of the time, I'm just gonna eat it, so to speak, and deal with it. And then in the off season, I'll let them know either I'm not going to do it at all if they're not willing to pay the price I tell them it's going to be the following year, or, you know, they can get somebody else, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, y'all, I'm just curious what y'all think about that, y'all. I mean, do y'all raise prices in the middle of the year, or do you just go ahead and just decide you're just going to wait, that kind of thing? So yeah, I'm curious what you think, guys. Hey, listen, try to make this intro short. You know, I'm trying to shorten my videos a little bit, guys, but yeah, I'll get some footage tomorrow and various things. Well, who knows what I'm going to talk about, but I'm just curious what you think about this topic that I'm bringing up. Do you raise the prices now, or do you just wait? And if you do raise, I strongly suggest making sure you communicate with the customer and letting them know the reason why, that kind of thing, just so they know. You just don't want to just hit them out of the blue with a $25 cut increase, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. Not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just curious what y'all think, guys. Just bringing this up for discussion so we can all get better, you know, at this lawn care business. So yeah, if you're in business, that kind of thing, guys. But anyway, hey, listen, hope you're having a great weekend. God bless each and every one of you. I'll get some footage tomorrow, guys, and talk to you later. Have a good one. Hey guys, I'm headed to the next one. Trying to be safe with the camera. I normally don't do this kind of thing, but yeah, I just want to point out that yard we just did there. And Justin's having to follow me around, by the way. He wanted to see his daughter first day of school, pre-K. So yeah, I'm cool with that. But the only problem is he's having to follow me around. But yeah, we're having a good day. It's just me and him. Getting ready to, I'm gonna let him park where we'll be eating lunch today. Be in the area that we'll be in the majority of the day. So yeah, he's gonna park. That way you don't have to, you know, follow me around everywhere we go, that kind of thing. But yeah, that yard we just did, it's a monthly, and I told you how I like to do monthlies. I mean, they're not the majority of my customer base, obviously, but I've got quite a few that I have, and of course I charge accordingly. I'm going to charge more than I would if I was mowing it bi-weekly on a regular basis, that kind of thing. But yeah, a lot of times folks that you let that you do that for, especially if you're not necessarily coming every month. You know, she actually texted me. Sometimes I'll come every month. Sometimes I'll just let her text me and let me know when she thinks it needs mowed. But this time she texted me last Friday, Thursday or Friday, and obviously we're mowing it today. It's Monday, and I mean the grass was super tall. So yeah, that's a problem there. Obviously, when you have monthlies and customers that really don't care about the yard. I mean, it can be a good thing when they don't care. You don't have to worry about it looking pristine or nothing. You just basically just mow, weed eat, and blow it off, and you're good. I mean, if they complain, who cares? You know, I mean, if they fire you, it doesn't really matter. So I'm trying to decide. This is a yard I've been doing for a while now, but a lot of times I'm like, I don't even really know why I'm doing it, to be honest with you, just because, frankly, I'm worried about construction debris around the house. She had a remodel recently, and there's rocks and everything else all scattered throughout the yard, or at least around the house. So I'm always worried I'm going to tear something up or hit a window, sling a rock. So yeah, it's something you always got to be considering, watching for. But yeah, I just thought I'd point that out when it comes to that particular yard. I do think monthlies are good to have, but you don't want to make them the majority of your customer base. I just got I don't have a whole lot, but yeah, I've got quite a few, and I can just mow whenever. It don't matter what day. They're just schedule fillers, so to speak. So I can just schedule them for whenever, whatever day it may be, Monday through Saturday, and depending on where we're at, that kind of thing. So that's a good thing about monthlies too. But yeah, hey, listen, talking about a main subject, a point I want to make about raising the price up in the middle of the year. I think there's a difference in if you got a yard that you've been doing all year long and you decided to raise the price up $25, which is what the guys decided to do recently. They lost that yard. But I think it's a whole another ball game if you picked up a yard recently and say this is the second or third time you've cut it and you realize you didn't charge or price it right. I think that's a whole another ball game, so to speak. So yeah, in that situation, if you pick up a new customer in the middle of the year and you tell them 100 and you realize you didn't charge enough, and you come back and go, look, I obviously didn't charge enough. I really wasn't thinking or have an idea of it was going to take this long, that kind of thing. I think it's totally necessary or totally legit to go ahead and up the price in the middle of the year. So yeah, that's the point I want to make. It's one thing if you've been doing it all year long since the spring and you decide to bump it up $25. It's another if you picked it up recently and realized you didn't charge enough to begin with and bumped it up 25 now, so to speak. So yeah, y'all, that's something I want to bring up. I'm not really sure, guys. Y'all let me know. Did y'all pick up that property recently, or had you been cutting it, since the spring, so to speak? So yeah, I'm just curious about that. I think that's something to consider. An important fact to consider is when did you start cutting that particular yard and let you go when you did the price increase? So yeah, consider that too, guys. But anyway, it's thought I throw those things out there. Hope you're having a good one. Talk to you later. Hey guys, it's about 5:30 now. Hope you all having a good day. I know me and Justin did. It was just me and Justin. to give you an idea how the day went, then we'll talk more about the subject matter at hand there, you know, when it comes to the intro. You know, charging customers mid-year, that kind of thing, guys, are upping the price, excuse me. But anyway, yeah, we ended up doing 14. We did bigger yards today. I think I had $400+ cuts. And let's see, a 90. So we did a 90, 85, and did a $150 bush job. So we did some bigger jobs, some bigger ticketed jobs, so to speak. So yeah, we might have, I'm not sure if we did. I'll put it on the video as far as the total revenue for today, but I think we got close to 1,500. May have, I'm not really sure off the top of my head. I didn't add up the numbers, but I think we got close. And by the way, that's really good for lawn maintenance. I didn't do any spraying and fertilizing, just mowing. And like I said, we did a bush job. So yeah, if we got to 1,500 with just me and Justin, I feel like that's a really good day. It's two guys doing lawn maintenance work, that kind of thing, guys. But yeah, y'all, hey, listen, I want to make this point. The guys at Southern been making this in the last couple of videos, especially the one I watched yesterday. The importance of route density. It can't be overstated how important it is to have a dense route. And we all know what that is. To me, in simplified terms, the less driving you do in between yards or throughout the day, the more money you're gonna make. So yeah, think of it that way in terms of route density. The less driving you do, the more money you're generally gonna make in between yards, assuming your pricing is good. You know, obviously I think we can all work on pricing too, you know, as far as making sure we're pricing all the individual customers' properties correctly. But as long as it's in line, as long as your pricing is in line, so to speak, route density is crucial to making the most money out here, especially doing lawn maintenance. So I just want to bring that up. I know the guys at Southern been talking about that in a couple of videos, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, it's critical. Route density is huge in this business to make the most money, the most profit. But anyway, yeah, y'all, talking more about the subject at hand, guys. Like I said in the middle clip, I think that's important to distinguish in terms of when you're increasing the price based on when you picked up the customer or how long you've been doing the customer's yard. I would say that you definitely don't want to necessarily do it, in my opinion. Now, this is my opinion. You don't want to do a price increase if you've been doing a particular yard all year, especially right now when the grass is really thick and growing pretty fast in our area, even though it's starting to dry out a little bit, so that's helping things slow down a little bit. But yeah, that'd be one point. Number two, if they did pick that customer up not too long ago, you know, that kind of thing, guys, say, and they've only mowed it one or two times, and then they decided to do a price increase, I think that's a whole new ball game, so to speak. So yeah, to me, that would make sense to do that this time of year if they recently picked up the customer. So yeah, I think you got to differentiate between the two scenarios, so to speak. If that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense, guys. I think I do, but that's just my opinion, guys. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I just think this is good, you know, to think about, to discuss, you know, to make sure that we're, you know, thinking about these things, especially young guys that are just getting into it. You know, I think it's really, really good for y'all that y'all are watching guys like myself that have been doing this for a long time and just really giving thought to these things. Because, I mean, lawn care, I know a lot of people assume it's pretty simplistic and all that, but it is a business, obviously. We're in a business, and if you're doing this to make money, you really need to be thinking about these things in order to make the most money, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sure it does make sense to all the other guys out there. But yeah, just thought I'd bring that up there, guys. Like I said, I'm not saying the guys at Southern are right or wrong in their approach. I've got my way of doing things. I'm sure you do too. It's just food for thought. Let's think about things out here while we're trying to grow our businesses and make more profit, more money, that kind of thing, guys. But anyway, hey, listen, y'all, I'm trying to make my videos a little shorter. Didn't get a lot of footage today. Hope you are having a great start to the week, great Monday. We'll be doing one truck again tomorrow. Maybe two, probably just one tomorrow, and then we'll do two Wednesday and Thursday. But anyway, I hope you're all having a great start to the week, guys. I know I am. God bless you. Talk to you later.